Hi guys, right now I'm with some of the members of the band, some very, very, very special people as you can see over there, but it's special for some other reasons. And we're here today because I want them to talk to us about Voyage A La Mer. They weren't there with us in Japan, but they lived the adventure with us all here. Well, not here, but all together. And I'd like to know, how is it for you to live this adventure from a distant point of view?
It was difficult and we were very jealous of you being there. No, but actually it was, you said we weren't there, but actually it was like if we were there. Because every day we were like looking at the schedule you left us, and we were like refreshing our Facebook and everything all the time, and all by the pictures you sent us, and we saw it was like we were there with you, and it was very special just to witness like one place to another what was going on there. That was very great.
And I would say that yes, it would. I would have liked to be there, but the trip has been inside of us here too, because it was like almost a year since the idea came out, and
so much preparation.
Yeah, so much preparation, so much. But at the same time, it was kind of secret, because even the storyboard and everything, all the story of the movie and everything, it wasn't like perfectly said, because I know that Alex and you wanted to live something special with people, and no boundaries were really set, and that was amazing. So, but we've been talking about it before you were leaving, and it's like at the point where you arrived in Japan, like we were living the trip too, because it was really special. It was to me, it's about inspiration. What happened there? I'm thinking about when Jeff was talking to Mr. Yamamoto in Hiroshima, and all our friends, the people we saw on the pictures, on the videos, and the Jogasaki event, and all of that. I mean, because here it was our trip too, because I know that our friends who went there, it was really special for them. It was really a new path that they were walking on, like writing their dream on that paper, and what they wanted the doors they wanted to close on their past life and everything. And so we had to do it too, over the last year. And while you were there, it became like as intense as, like for me, it was intense to see all of that, and it was putting images on all the words that and to witness the reaction of people there was like, wow, man. Okay, it's not only a project anymore, it's for real, and we're really walking all together into that. So, and it was, that's how I lived it, really, because we all have our personal things, and to see how people were handling that there was inspiring for us too, and it was really like a walk together. So that's how I lived it.
Yeah, so true. And if I can say for me, I know that even in the team, from the feedback we had, is there was a lot of unknown, and the schedule was changing all the time. At least that's the feedback we had, that it was really to live the moment. There was a lot of planification, but at the same time, the unknown was welcome, and it was taken advantage of. And for me, and I think I can talk for all of us, is the unknown was really there as well, because we had just a little glimpse of what was going on, and we didn't know much before and not during. So, but at the same time, we knew it was okay, and then it's a complete open door on, okay, so then what you want to live. It's not as according to the plan. It's not like you should live it that way, or you should think that way, or you should, no, it's just like personally how you want to live it, and with who, and how you're gonna be active, because it wasn't something pushed in your throat. Like I remember at the studio, we were looking at the pictures, and we just each of us had our own way to live it, but at the same time we wanted to be inclusive, and included each other. So we would talk about it either one-on-one or in group or around a meal or something. And even inside of me, it was really also a journey. For some reason, I just felt very free, and and I felt very connected with you guys who were in Japan, and not on an intellectual level. It was really like deep inside. It was really special as an experience, and at the same time, like, I could communicate with some of my Japanese friends, brothers and sisters there, and asking them how they lived the experience, and just that open door, that open communication, or just that open heart, even without communication, was just an experience that was quite new for me. Like, it was really, really special, and it's just a continuation of a journey that we started, and that is inspired by all of those who participated, and that is to be continued. So I think it's just a positive experience from the beginning to today.
To what we don't know yet.
Yeah, exactly.
The trip is ongoing now, so.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah.
And I think, you know, one of the things that really struck me, I was really impressed to see the picture when I was checking out on Facebook. I was like a fan, you know, watching all this stuff. But when I saw the people with you guys holding each other in these arms and seeing the face of people, what really impressed me is to see all our Japanese family there, you know, participating at this trip. You know, it was way more than checking out some place, and I had the chance that you show me some places and show me some, but to see the people being part of this trip, and you know, sometimes, and I know you work freaking hard, you know, it was intense for all of you, but it was amazing because it cost you everything, but the price at the end was way more than what you can expecting, and I think the impact also is way more than what we can figure, you know, and seeing those faces and those people, what it meant for all of this, wow. And I said, man, this music have creating this bridge to be able to be part of those people, and let people be part of our in our life. So it was amazing. It was really beautiful.
Yeah. You want it?
But and like Steph said, well, that's how I see it too. I mean, it's a turning point for some people in their life, because from the messages I've received and people I've been talking to, and it's like this like Mr. Yamamoto in Hiroshima, he said something like at one point that became bigger than himself. And I believe that everyone that was there were doing that too for their life. They were setting a point that, okay, I'm up to something bigger than what I've known before, you know, and I'm open now, and I want to see more. So that's how I lived it.
And something we all want to say something.
We weren't there,
but we lived it. But also when you guys came back and told us about how you experienced, and it was so funny because we spent like 3 nights, complete nights, because they were on jet lag, so we had to survive their beat. But it was so cool because we spent 3 nights listening to your stories, and the 6 of you were often like split in 2 or 3 groups of 3, and you didn't know about each other's stories as well. So it was so funny to see you guys discovering your own stories, and so that made us feel like we weren't so out of the loop. And also just to hear when Alex was saying that for him what was the most important and the priority was if there was one person of the family there, that would be the priority above images, above being tired, above anything. If there was one person there of the family, then that would become the priority, to give everything of yourself and be complete. And I don't know, just that, when he said that, I was like, wow, you know, it's way more than a movie, way more than 2 weeks in Japan. It was really about the people, and that is the people here, is the people there. I don't know, for me that part was really impressive. Yeah.
And how could you know that I wanted to talk?
I don't know. You were like
but
this.
The thing is that Voyage à la Mer sometimes is hard to describe, because still for us it's a little bit of a mystery too. You know, the project was not very defined. The story was not really defined. The movie was not really defined. All that we know is the title. And for many of us, it means something different. For some people, it means like someone who's really trapped inside, and the more he goes to the sea, to the ocean, the more he gets free. For some other people, it means something else. And for me, it really defined that trip. Even if I wasn't there physically, it defined the path that is ahead of me. And many questions I had for the future, many questions I had for a lot of things, and for what the Voyage A La Mer for me meant. You know, my trip, you know, and I was like, I had a lot of questions like everybody. And watching how people reacted and how people were grasping it. Because it's not like if, okay, YFE is organizing Voyage A La Mer. No, it's really something that it's alive and alive on its own, and that we're participating in it. And sometimes how do you feel about Voyage A La Mer? You know, it's a very good question because I live it like everybody else is doing it. But just to see all the people there, how they grasped their dreams and they decided to go further, I was like, man,
it's inspiring.
Yeah, it's like I want to do that too. I want to go even further. And where's my paper? I want to throw it too in the ocean. And for me, it really changed what I saw was ahead in front of me.
Yeah.
So.
Are you finished?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, but exactly like you say, like for me, when I was hearing about the people that were so proactive, wanting to be in front of the camera, to say about their dreams, like they were sharing about it, that made me want to be even more proactive, you know, and either to push this dream even further, to be more of a, how can I say, more complete, or like to be there fully, you know, or just dream more or dream something else. Why not? You know, anything is possible. And that spark was, you know, by seeing what these people were living in such a simplicity, so simple, and sharing so openly. I mean, that was wow. Yeah, totally, totally wow.
You're finished?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Did you want to talk? No. All right.
You wanted to touch the mic.
Well, yeah, I like it. I like it pretty much. But I guess what you all said pretty much describes Voyage A La Mer, because it's a trip we all know we're on right now at the moment, but we don't know exactly what to expect from it yet. And it's a trip we're living all together, because we can't live it alone, but at the same time, it's something we live in our own heart. So we need to live it alone, yet we need to live it all together. Yeah, it's a lot of contradiction. It's
Ensemble.
And a whole. Yeah, all together. And yeah, obviously it's something that has to continue, that is still going on and that's not finished after those 2 weeks in Japan.
So I don't know if it can finish.
Hopefully not.
Well,
I don't know.
this is where you decide.
Well, I think it's as long as you desire, you know, it comes from your desire. And what is great is we can stimulate each other's, you know, in that direction. And as long as you want and you desire, even if you struggle, even if at some points you're discouraged or you don't see where it goes and you're scared, you know, sometimes you can just be so lost that but if you desire to be there and you struggle to be open, I think it's not gonna stop, and that's our hope, that's our faith, I think.
Well, thank you very much for sharing this with us, and pretty sure everybody is looking forward to see where this trip is gonna lead you all together and individually.
I am too.
Thank you very much.